My name is Senna. Let's talk some politics. Now, there's a very serious allegation on the suspended Chief Justice, and I think we need to talk about it, right? Enrichi and Kevin Taylor ebabe release documents na OSHA documents na allegation no and say the suspended Chief Justice in the person of Madam Gertrude Tokonu wakwako award contract ediama nemba mienu na nemba no company no edin 37 Designs. It's more like an interior vehicle company or something, okay? Into Kevin Taylor be release the document, and you are seeing the document right in front of you. You are seeing the name of the company, interior design and furniture design, right? Design 37 Limited. So that's the name of the company. And then if you go, and then this is from the Registrar General, right? If you go and then you check the details of the company, ubehune say edinya that company ni sono Madam Gertrude Tokonu allegedly no nema into let me do the names big so you see into here Edem Sarah Amiga Tokonu or director of the company, and then Seiram Frances Afi Tokonu and also a director of the company. Now I don't think it is a crime Chief Justice Simba EBBA company, because if they are doing interior deco na omwebie company, I don't think there's any law that prevents them from doing that. Now baby, I feel issue no akwakoba say the judiciary no award you more contract, and it's quite interesting. Say that same company allegedly was awarded a contract, and this was the letter released by Kevin Taylor, and you are seeing it right in front of you. Osha, this letter was a memorandum to the Judicial Secretary, and Osha letter now clearly states trauma the Judicial Secretary say on release sika to the tune of over 450,000 Ghana cedis, 4.5 billion. Say yemfama company no na company no emfanye ejuma na ejuma ni ese company no enye, and they say the judiciary library a world judiciary no hono almost omo renovation bi atiase ye pese judiciary library no ye renovation, and then the lounge judiciary hono ye renovation into no renovation contract no allegedly company belonging to Yamame Emba and the day Emomo. Now a lot of people are talking about it. People are saying a conflict of interest. The internet was says no a basa now, and you see apparently Chief Justice Ninsemo Aba and there yede no akwako piemu ewo committee so say yenji no sansem we kra no apparently enka ho. And Kevin Taylor is alleging say it was a restrictive tendering. The procurement process, not a restrictive tendering. Now, I'm going to explain the procurement process and all that. Now, allegation. Kevin Taylor, the documents are back. We are waiting on the Chief Justice in Mano. Say Wamon Sobe Kasana, Chief Justice, the suspended Chief Justice, so Wamon Kasab Sobe, the Obe responded. But there's the allegation I de bono. But you see, Ekoko Basse, say allegation ya Kevin Taylor, what they bought Chief Justice Nesono. Ekoko Basse, no career. Me, I am not going to be surprised. Do you know why? I am going to show you why. You see, under President Akufo-Addo, the tenure as president, this was more like the order of the day. Under President Akufo-Addo, enyame sisi yani senia enkrofo ano mo ben omo ana omo ye public officials. Omo ana omo ben omo. How they made money from President Akufo-Addo amemu no. It was the same way. Inti akwa ban say ende Yehune say allegedly the suspended Chief Justice. That's the same thing now. Yeah, the contract Emma and Emma. It was judiciary. I am not surprised. The Kobane say indeed Chief Justice in some way they told us no yeah. I am not going to be surprised. Let me show you. Let's take a trip down memory lane. Now, let's look at some stories about. I'll come to this. I'll come to this story later. But okay, let's take the first one from one of the very make us say, okay, one of the first scandals are reported here under President Akufo-Addo. Now, let me explain something. On my way, Embra eye juma. Na Embra na eye juma no. Embra bi wo hwa ye friend no the Procurement Act, the Public Procurement Act. Okay. Now, let me explain the process. One say politicians eye nkrofobia omo wo influence. Say yan hwe ni ye na ye jai bibia hye politicians ensa. Ghana ha say omo ye business owners no. Omo nya business enye politicians in ebenye sika ni na. Because omo na politician na tre say ebia road minister na be tre say akwan we say company we enyi education minister be tre say wo contract ye textbook contract no ye farmer company we nti ye nim na ye jai sa process na she politicians nsemu a politicians na nkasa be free chie na wo mo di oman ni sika ni na nti your process bi wo hwa ye frɛ no the procurement process. Okay, ye kase procurement are very simple. Me a meti he yemfa ne say me ye contractor. Unso ye contractor. Aban say opeso yi kwan. Aban say ope suppliers. Nkrofo bi mfa de en school nkonya embre no. Me emra kire say e was say the PPA, the Public Procurement Agency no. E was say wo mo bie tendering. Omo makwan na me de me nkrata ene adwuma amaye ene ebia ekonwa no baako charge ameje e wo se me de ba na wo bi bia wo betumi aye adwuma ni bia no ono nso e de ba na mpanyimfo tena se no mu hu ni se oh ebia asomesi ebia asena ye hu ni se ono no ne de no o track record ono no betumi aye adwuma ni ye mfa nhye ne nsa enti eno na ye ne sa na obi a esefata se wo se wonya adwuma no ono no benya adwuma na ye eno ene ye friend the procurement process. Now, under MPP, what we saw, and they say, sole sourcing and a restrictive tendering, also. Ni kase sole sourcing, instead of say ye be biemu, na wo bi biara wo betumi aye adwuma no aba betre ne bobrese ne obetumi aye adwuma no MPP aban omo kase dabi. Omo ankasa selecting nipa say yen de onipa we ne pese ye de contract ne ma no. And so the PPA, the Public Procurement Agency, penny under President Akufo-Addo. This was under this was in 2018. Omo penny ananko was watina se ehesa no. One of the biggest scandals in this country. He was allegedly involved in it. Penny na ono betina se hu ne se asumesi ena wode ne process aba ono ne ehwa adwuma no betumi asafatan penny no de oye ne se okotine echire ana wokofe echire ete company na ono the contract ne ma wono ane company no nti se me ya real contractor no me kwabedi na menya na wa fe echire aba beton contract na ma me na wate ebia ne hye nti envan sa aban pese oyi kwan na makwa akobedi for kwan no me kwabedi ye no yamfa ama me ba penyi na wono ti Public Procurement Agency na no under President Akufo-Addo penyi no ono ti ano no ono ne company ene de contract no ema wo mo ubo se wono aba be one me aba be kasa se oh uba be bid for sa contract we wenya no problem contract ne betumi di amount but e de ne say ye ton amount ye ton a e bia contract no 10 million Ghana cedis a tia ye 1 million na fa na contract no na kokoye inti Public Procurement Agency for penyi no under President Akufo-Addo chia ye chi no say ade a na wo ye no proud to President Akufo-Addo coming to power. Ni ye the bank account mas at time na 4,000 Ghana cedis na dem. President Akufo-Addo ba mu just after 1 year na pay bank account over millions of Ghana cedis na dem. Inti Manase Azori yes I expose no ene ehun say ade ana esi e wo President Akufo-Addo amemu mu no. And so we are taking a trip down memory lane because I want you to understand say Ekokobane say Chief Justice no in some way yede to ne so no see you say why me pesa me tremo say me and me ti he I am not going to be surprised because it was the order of the day under President Akufo-Addo. Senior na appointees under President Akufo-Addo omo nkrofo ebimbe omo dinye sika no na omo so sourcing near the contract no ahye wo mo ankasa nkrofo nsem so omo nkrofo nkonkoye Most often no microphone so yencrophobia novice or mo yencrophobia wo mu nim contract ni mu bibia or mu nim adwuma ni mu bibia bon say dia show monsa se mo nya mo be kai a emra covid asemba company bi Frontiers eba airport eba beje 150 cities say ye test covid no sa time na nuguchi ewo ho because that time na Ghana obi anya covid na nuguchi na ye di omukọ na afei contractor basic puduo sei obi ana allegedly wo ben president Akufo-Addo ene ye di contract kokoma no na wo mu nye se adwuma ne da eno mu gi sika ni na di free your mind we mu enti under president Akufo-Addo sa de no ade a it was the order of the day. Let me show you. Let's take an American. We'll take a trip down memory lane. Now, in fact, even Baumia Krano, it was alleged say no one niya yemani 200 million Ghana cedis contract. 200 million Ghana cedis. Sole source. It's a procurement process na matrix muachre no. Ye ka se sole source na. Sole source ne say yen ya fa nipa ba ko near the contract na hye nsem. Yemma mo a mo betumi aye no mo be ba betre mo bobre na de obetumi aye no ye de contract na man da bi ye select nipa ba ko ni aka se nipa we ene ye pese ye de contract na man ntanda president Akufo-Addo no allegedly no ba o me anua ye man a contract of 200 million Ghana cedis so no nkwa na ye de hye nsem emra nkrofo ye se wo mo raise say die ntana mo yesa no. This is the story that was reported by 3 News. Say Baumia's campaign team justifies award of 200 million Ghana cedis contract to his brother. Baumia, the campaign team, has been reported by TV3 and at 3 News. Say Baumia, the campaign team, justifies say yama Baumia niya 200 million Ghana cedis contractor. Or say fata say was say this a contract ni mano. Asemo mo ba be ka train no. And so why even the president himself, but before we go to the president, let's look at this. The then chairman of the MPP, okay? Let me show you. The then chairman of the MPP, Freddie Blay, Okujato Ablakwa. I say, Okujato Ablakwa, court documents reveal Freddie Blay's son involved in purchase of Labadi Beach Hotel's beachfront. So it wasn't even about Sikanepe, about contract nepe. Properties, no more JJ. People who were close to people in power. President Akufo-Addo amemumu. Adia nesi no. Ansa na President Akufo-Addo nankasa nemma. President Akufo-Addo nankasa o. Nemba, they were allegedly involved. Or say, Akufo-Addo's 2 daughters connected to $34.9 million ambulance spare parts scandal. Ablakwa. Allegedly, President Akufo-Addo nankasa mba. They were involved in ambulance and then the spare parts in Hunsensem. Allegedly, President Akufo-Addo Banso, yes, he man some painting be Muamu Kaisa Yamanina. Allegedly. Intisemi and ne documents about Bontenet say Chief Justice in so yes, I did na onon sumba Okokomo contract. Ewo judiciary hona. Will I be so? I will not be surprised. It was the order of the day under President Akufo-Addo's governance. Yenda nyamiase say ende His Excellency John Dramani Mahama at the Code of Conduct aba. Because we read His Excellency John Dramani Mahama the Code of Conduct now, it is clearly stated in. Say Obibia wo ben wo as a public officer no. Say nipa krono eni kwan say wo koko wini contract na wo koko ye bibi. Clearly stated in. And I think say it is a good call. It is good. Documents and then that. You see, we are giving the suspended Chief Justice the benefit of the doubt, and then about the benefit of the doubt because we live in, very interesting times where you think you see some documents and then you think say no query later I'll become no need AI and are generating, and so we are giving them benefit of the doubt, right? Giving them benefit of the doubt, but the truth of the matter no, and they say. We need some clarification on this. We need a proper investigation on this in order to know the dealings are a cause so judiciary, especially under this a year suspended Chief Justice. And to think that this is not even part of the issues and they pameno no. I say, mameno allegedly maybe anyama a war on a CAPR and yasem ketwa. But we are giving her the benefit of the doubt. This is the allegations. A document is on social media. Montreal, your comment box, Nimo.